I went down and I grabbed all of my autumn decor, and I thought we could do a bit of a stock take and start thinking about how I want to decorate for autumn. I don't know if it's too early. It might be because it's August, but I just feel in the mood to kind of do it now so I can set myself up for autumn. So I'm going to do a bit of a stock take, go through all of the things that I purchased last year. If you're new here or you didn't know, a couple of years ago, I kind of had to move out of my apartment and I sold all of my home decor, well, most of my home decor, and that included all of my autumn decor, and then I went traveling. And so last year was my first year starting my collection again, and I am going to push this point again because I talk about it all the time, but decorating takes time. It's not gonna happen in a day unless maybe you have like millions of dollars and then you can do it in a day. But I also don't think that that would be very fun because it's so much better when you collect things over time, because then every single piece has a bit of a story and you can like see how your collection has grown or changed over time. So this is the start of my new collection. I did save these little guys. I made these in 2021. It was a little DIY with some like dollar store pumpkins. Sadly, we had a bit of a casualty last year, which is such a shame because I really liked this pumpkin on my coffee table. I have the extra pieces in here. I just don't know if I can repair it. It's such a shame. So if I could find something to replace this, that would be amazing. Orange flowers. I don't know how I feel about the bright orange this year. This is a little more muted, this orange. I'm not sure. I love the very like dried brown colors. I think these are really pretty. This one is 2022. This one's very old. This one is Michael's 2019. This one's like got some history. Oh, I found my pine cones. I like to decorate from basically this time onwards with pine cones, and then I put them away in the spring and start again in the autumn. And then these are the rest of the little pumpkins I DIY'd. I did like a little gradient of brown pumpkins. They're so cute, especially if you have like a mantelpiece or a TV unit or just a console table or something where you can like stack them along in the order of like the colors. So that's my autumn collection. It's a little small. It's not very big, but that's okay because we're gonna go hunting for some more stuff today, and I'm really excited about it. I think the theme is not super orange. I think I'm gonna go for more sort of natural colors, browns, maybe deep olive greens, maybe even some like slight burgundy colors. I know there's a lot of those out right now because I just did my 2025 pumpkin mug roundup, and there's a lot of greens and a lot of like burgundies, and they're really beautiful. And so yeah, hopefully today I can get a few more pieces, or at least get a better idea of what I'm going to be doing over the next month or so as we go into autumn. Before I head out, I thought I would share my outfit really quickly because I feel like this is the perfect transitional outfit from summer to autumn. It's not hot today. It's also not exactly that cold. So I think this is perfect. I have this black and white striped tank that I got from Dynamite a couple of years ago. I have this brown belt I got from Puree a couple of years ago. And then I have my long denim skirt that I just got from Cezanne. It has pockets. I love it. And then for shoes, I've got my brown Sperry boat shoes. Only problem is they don't really match the brown in the belt. I do want to get a dark brown belt at some point. Maybe I find one today, but that's my little sort of summer to autumn outfit, and I think it's perfect. First stop, Hobby Lobby, and there's so much stuff, and it's all 40% off as well. There's so much stuff, like there's just so much, it's a little overwhelming. I really have a thing for like the green pumpkins this year. I like this one.
have lots of wall art and then also garden stuff, but we don't have a garden, so I don't need any of that, but I feel like my mom would love this kind of stuff. I don't know what it is, I'm just really liking the green, the cushion up there. They've got mixed bags of pumpkins with different colors, which is also really cool. Yes, a velvet squishy pumpkin in like a rich burgundy color, and then also like a really rich green as well. Like this is the kind of stuff I really love. I also like this. This is like a wooden floral pumpkin of sorts. I think that's very, very cool. I decided to come over to the more fancy florals because they just didn't have a lot over in those aisles. These, they look very purple on camera. I guess they're probably pretty purple, but oh my goodness, they're so pretty. I love this color, but I just don't think the quality is that good. I have you balancing on the dash, and so we're a little wonky, but I have mixed feelings about Hobby Lobby, and I feel like I'm supposed to really, really love it, but for the autumn stuff, I was like, it was okay. They didn't really have a lot of stuff that was in my color scheme, but that's not really a fault because like, how are they meant to know my color scheme? So I don't really fault them for that. But the second thing, which I think this might be a hot take, but I think the florals at Michael's are better quality than they are at Hobby Lobby, especially the autumn stuff. I picked out a few stems and they were so cheap feeling, and I just thought, you know what, I'd rather go to Michael's. So we're gonna do that now. We're gonna go to Michael's now and have a look there, which I'm actually very excited about. I think I will go back to Hobby Lobby though when I want to decorate like the bedroom and the kitchen and just more general house stuff because they have such nice stuff. I just didn't love the fall autumn stuff, you know? We're in Michael's now and I still stand by it. I do think their florals are just so much better, but I think Hobby Lobby had florals that were closer to the color. Actually, now that I am looking at it, I really like this color and these flowers here as well. I love Michael's. It is just the best. So I have a very large bunch. Loving this color combo. If I mix a few of the orange I already have in here, I think it's going to be perfect. It just needs a little green. Maybe those green ones over there that have a bit of pink in them. And then what I like to do is buy more than I need, and then I'll just return whatever's excess, and then that way I can kind of do it all in one go. We've made it into the fall decor section, and I just think this year Michael's is getting me. It's so funny because I felt like last year they kind of got me, and now this year they're doing the same thing. It's like they can read my mind. Like all of these really warm colors and burgundy colors are so beautiful, mixed with a bit of orange and like a bit of muted green. So pretty. I've really been wanting a hanging basket for the kitchen. I don't know if I like this one. I think I would like more of a wicker type woven one, so if they've got one, I'll definitely grab it. Michael's was far more successful than Hobby Lobby. I mean, I got 2 pumpkins at Hobby Lobby. I got a pumpkin here. I got a little photo frame stand thing that I've been wanting for ages, and it was perfect, and it was only a couple of dollars. And then so many florals. I love Michael's florals. This is just like my favorite thing. I get so excited for this time of the year. I like to do it with autumn, with spring as well, but it's just not as fun in spring. Like autumn is way more fun for florals and things like that. So very, very successful. Now I'm excited because we're gonna go to World Market. I found one of the mugs on my mug list. I also have another one up here. I'm gonna get this one. I think I'm gonna add this one to my collection. There's really not too much in here, but I'm also not really surprised because I don't feel like there's ever too much that I'm after whenever I come in here. But these are really cute. See, like, this is the color vibe that I'm going for. Mix it in with just like a little orange, a little soft pink, like it just works.
Good morning. I thought I would be a little bit festive this morning and make myself a pumpkin spice latte at home. I'll have like the ingredients and the measurements and everything in the description. I just picked a recipe online and then kind of adjusted it myself. So I have no idea if this is actually gonna taste any good or not, but the whipped cream with the cinnamon definitely tastes amazing. Anyway, first things first, I got the green pumpkin mug from World Market. I saw this a few weeks ago and I was like, this has to be on my list of stuff to get when I'm out shopping. And I just think it is so, so cute. This is a much smaller pumpkin mug compared to my other ones. I will show you in a second my mug collection that I have for fall, but I'm so excited. I think this is just so beautiful. Okay, I ate all the whipped cream. I am gonna do a little taste test of the actual coffee. It's a little milky. I made, I think, like a cup of my drip coffee. Realistically, it should be an espresso shot, but if you don't have an espresso machine like me, you can just make a very, very strong like pot of coffee. And I think I need to make it stronger, but this was a good test. So if you have an espresso machine, just one shot, but outside of that, everything tastes pretty good. I definitely taste the pumpkin. I think I need something more sugary in there, so maybe more maple syrup. I don't know, I kind of like it. It's nice. It's gonna be fun to play around with. Thought I should bring out the mug collection. So I have I have 3 other pumpkin mugs. This one I got last year from Anthropology. I like that it's kind of like a fun, interesting shape. These 2 are also from Anthropology. I just have the plain white one, and then this is my favorite. This one is much bigger than this one, I think. I mean, actually, they almost look the same. No, I think you can tell that this is a bit bigger. Anyway, this is my favorite mug, and I am very upset about the fact that I did not purchase every single one in the collection. I think this was 2021, and in 2022, they brought out another 3. So there was 5 total, and I have 1. I've considered purchasing them on eBay, but they're like $40 a mug. And maybe one day I will have the whole collection. And I'm so mad at Anthropology for getting rid of their floral mugs, but I was so excited to see that World Market had brought one out. So I'm just a big fan of pumpkin shaped mugs with floral detailing. And then I also got this one last year. This one's from Marshalls, I think, which is very, very cute. Love the coloring, love the pattern on the outside. It's just a very, very large mug, and I don't really love large mugs, but when I see a pattern that I really, really love, I just have to add it to the collection. And then I also have this little ghost one I got back in 2021 maybe, or 2020, yeah, 2021. I got this from Indigo, and I'm not really a big Halloween person, but this is really, really cute. So that's my mug collection. I need to get in and do a bit of a haul of all the things that I got, and then I guess we should style some stuff up. I put everything back into the original box. It may be a little excessive. You also may notice that there's no picture in the back of the wall there because I accidentally broke it and the frame just completely fell apart, which is kind of okay because I wanted to put something else there instead, and I was gonna put that frame above the bed, but now I have to figure out something for both spots, but that's another day's problem. So let's do a bit of a haul. I went kind of crazy. I bought 1 bunch of these mixed florals, and I will show you how to hack it and do florals very soon, because even the lady at the cash register was like, I don't know how to do it. And I'm like, well, I can show you because it's actually very, very easy. So I also got some individual stems. These ones I wasn't too sure on. I thought maybe a little bit too dramatic, but we'll see. I also got these red ones because I love this color. Like, this is my favorite color for fall and the holidays. When I do individual stems, I get 3. I have some of these gray brown-ish stems. A couple of these ones. These ones are like a little more on the premium side. Was it worth it? I don't know. That was all Michael's. Then from Hobby Lobby, I got this wooden pumpkin, which I think is really cool. I try to keep all my pumpkins in like a similar color scheme. This one is the only one that's not really neutral. I got this from Michael's. It's so cute and it's gonna match the flowers perfectly. And then I grabbed another little white pumpkin from Hobby Lobby. And the last thing I grabbed is this little photo frame, which has nothing to do with fall. I just really wanted it. And then I have the leftover flowers from the other year and all my leftover pumpkins. I may do a second shop. I went to a different Michael's yesterday and I saw a bunch of really, really cute stuff that was not at the first one, especially like soft, fuzzy, like couch pumpkins. That would be really cute. So we'll see. I also want to get some couch cushions, and this is just like the step 1 of decorating.
I love these colors together so much. If you're really not into the bright orange, then these types of muted colors can really, really work. I'm not sure exactly how I want to decorate everything, but I guess we could just start. I need to do something with the coffee table. It might be time to take this candle away and find somewhere else for it. I'm going to put this little guy there, and then I'm definitely keeping these candles. I put these here with the intention of leaving them for fall, and I'm thinking that once I get rid of this water, we could put some flowers in there to like match the pumpkin, but it's so cute. I also want to put some flowers in here as well. I don't like these hydrangeas together. I just don't think they work well, but I just threw them in there because I had nothing else. I definitely want to put something here because I think it'll work. I will also get rid of this and put a pumpkin there. I think that would work. Maybe I'm in the business of distributing pumpkins first before florals. Don't even get me started on this dresser. It's so messy, but I do think I will put some florals over here and maybe a couple little pumpkins in between as well. I think these 2 pumpkins look kind of cool together, like a really tall, skinny one with a shorter, fatter one next to it. I just need to find somewhere to put them.
I grabbed the pliers and I figure we can start experimenting with some of these florals. I'm gonna take this one away. I'm gonna bring back a replacement. This is why I say thrift hurricane vases, because then you have so many and you don't have to run out. It's great. So I'm thinking maybe one of these guys with one of these guys. It needs like a little brown in there. Potentially. Okay, I'm gonna start cutting this up. Basically, you use the pliers and you're gonna cut where they all kind of come together. So there's wire inside of here, which is why pliers are the best. It's the easiest to cut through them. Thing is, some of these stems, actually no, I'm just cutting 2 right now. Oh, I don't know if I can get this. I might have to cut one at a time. One was a lot easier, but there you go. So you just cut it and you end up with a little stem, and you can cut them shorter or longer. I always like to go at the very base because then that way I have more stem to work with and more options. I can cut shorter later, but if I cut a couple off, that one's really long. I kind of want a couple of shorter ones. I'll save the long ones for the bigger vases, but for the short vases, these kinds of ones work. See how the stem is very short, whereas this is starting to get to medium, and then there was one in there that was really long. So you know what I mean? Like this works on a short vase like this. When it comes to these bigger stems, I don't usually cut them. I tend to just fold them up because that way then I have more options in the future. When you cut, you kind of are limited. But these ones are okay to cut, right? Because they're not all bunched together and they're gonna be like filler flowers, but my main flowers, I just roll them up and then kind of stick them into the vase. This is where having a non-clear vase would be better. And what I might be able to do is get some card or something just to sit on the inside to hide all of the stems. The clear only works with kind of fresh flowers when they're cut. I have some flowers left over from last year. These ones are really neutral, so I tend to just use them all year round. These ones are quite long though. I know I have shorter ones in the bedroom. They're all very long stems. This one's already bent, so I'm just gonna bend it so we don't have to actually cut it. Okay, that's better. There's like an extra piece. I think another one would make that better, and then this is like super full. It's so exciting. I love doing this. I think this is just the best part of decorating is getting florals to work. In an ideal world, we would all have fresh flowers all the time, but it's expensive. They don't last very long. I remember someone got really uppity at me being like, they look so cheap, and it's like, well, you know what? Some people don't have the option to have fresh flowers all the time, and that's okay. Added a few little orange ones from last year as well. I really like mixing the muted orange in with everything. That actually turned into quite a big bunch of flowers. But I think the colors work really well with the pumpkin. Oh my goodness, look at it. I think it's beautiful. I think the colors work so well. I have a feeling I have more than enough florals and I probably won't be returning any. But do you know what I mean? Like it's orange, but it's not intense bright orange. I think this is so pretty. I want to do the same thing for up in that silver champagne bucket as well. I do just need to take those tags off, but in the great words of McDonald's, I'm loving it. Having so much trouble getting this one to work. It looks really cool though. I'll pop on the screen my inspiration that I found on Pinterest. I probably should reference it and work from there, but look, it's a start. I really like the little pumpkin. I really like all the colors. I think it's working really well. I just need to get some prints to get this wall looking a little more styled. I'm thinking a couple prints down the middle and maybe even some, what do you call them? Sconces on the either side. I think that might be really cool. Or one of those like rectangular long picture lights. I don't know. We'll see, but it's coming together nicely. I really like it. I definitely could add maybe another pumpkin or something else on here. I have 2 pumpkins out, 2 bunches of flowers. It's a start, and I have one more idea. I'm going to take this one away. I brought back these flowers. These are all from Michael's from last year, except these little ones. These are actually real dried baby's breath. And then the really large vase, which is from Home Goods. I don't know if it's too big, but I was thinking, because there's extra height going on now, we could put some bigger pumpkins in here, which I think are kind of cool. What do we think? Is it too much? Like the height of all 3 of them definitely works. I just don't know if it works with this whole space. I need to clean so much. I'm gonna do a full clean day tomorrow, so we'll get this all sorted. But just another idea. I want to do something for this section as well. I'm just not sure yet. I think I should get rid of this blue one and replace it with one of the other ones maybe. Like maybe I could just have this one sitting out here. That could work. I think I might move that picture somewhere else and get something that's a little more seasonal. I don't know what I'm gonna do about the fruit bowl. Maybe take away the lemons. I don't know. That's a hard choice to make. I did really want to get a gold hanging rail to be able to hang some mugs across here. So if I did that, then I could hang all of my fall mugs and that would work really well. Up here, I don't know. I also have a pumpkin canister. I don't know where it is, I have to find it, but I might be able to replace my tea canister with the pumpkin canister, maybe, I don't know. This is gonna be a work in progress because I really have to think about this. If you have any suggestions for here, please let me know. But this is like prime space for decorating. I just think I'm gonna save it for another fall video. I also need to decorate here. I wanna change these flowers as well. I'm just not sure what color or style I'll go for here, but I feel like it's starting to work. I really need to clean the couch now because it's got like little beady things from the flowers everywhere. But I also want to get some cushion covers, and I'm thinking in some sort of tone that matches all of this stuff. I don't really know, but that would also just kind of like tie in with the vibe. This video is starting to get really long, so this is going to give me a chance to think about how else I want to decorate, you know, where else I want to put flowers and whatnot. And then also will give you a chance to tell me what you would like to see in another fall video, because I have my new fall paint by numbers coming today, and I'm so excited to have a fun, cozy craft when it starts to get cold. The fact that nights are getting cooler now just makes me so happy. So every morning I wake up and it's nice and cool, and I'm really, really enjoying it because I am so over the heat. I am now at a point where I am ready to wish away the rest of summer. It's just, I want some cool, cozy weather. So I hope you've enjoyed hanging out, and yeah, let me know what you would like to see in an upcoming fall video, and I will see you very, very shortly.